here. Now, this is not going to be a fun video, but I do feel like we need to have a conversation, right? Jamaica, Wagwan, I have a question for you. When do you feel like it's going to be appropriate for the powers that be and us as citizens to start protecting our girls and women? When? Just give me a timeline so I can know when to tell all of my friends them, or I go broadcast it so we can send it out on social media. We cannot sit idly by and continue to have domestic abuse and kidnapping and killing of our women and girls. It cannot continue. And it is not fair for you to be like, oh, don't wear shorts, don't wear short skirt. Make sure you have on a bloomers or a slip under your skirt or your dress. Make sure you have a taser. Make sure you have a pepper spray. Oh shoot, but that's illegal by law because it's an offense to carry a concealed weapon. Women are not the weakest species, you know. That's not what I'm trying to say. But we're not even allowed to protect ourselves. Because me sure say if police stop me with a scissors in my handbag, me have to go give him a good explanation as to why me have a scissors for me, and do I know and understand that it can be used as a weapon. But when somebody attack me, when me as a working woman decide to take a taxi for go do the work what me need to do so me can make myself independent, so me can help take care of my family, the same taxi driver I go take me away and carry me go kill me. But I'm not allowed to protect myself in any way, shape or form. So when? When will the laws be changed to ensure that there's a deterrent against men attacking women, where them know say if you're found guilty in a court of law, you not have no escape or escape, you have to just face your judgment? When? I saw a video on social media the other day with this lady bawling in tears in Ocherius because the man that the police told was in America. The man who take her away in him taxi, and when she try report him, them say they are foreign, she and him face to face, and the man still a run taxi. Comfortably enough within himself because he knows that nobody not do him nothing. No measures are in place for arrest him or do nothing. So him just go about in daily life where this woman is ruined mentally. The woman literally stand up in the middle of the streets a ball. And I say, see me here. See the man who knows say the America here. Him carry me away in him taxi and did a go rape me and kill me and see him here. When will the retraining of our boys begin? When? I grew up in a society where boys and men are treated as superior to women, even in very small ways. For example, I grew up in a household where it was me, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my uncle. When dinner time come, if my uncle was home, we could not eat before him. But somewhere along the line, my grandmother decided that, you know what, this is probably not fair to all of us to hear what me I gonna do. She would make a little bowl with the best parts of the chicken, cover it up under a dish cover, and then the rest of the plate with the food would be covered up under another dish cover with a nice place setting, so that if him should come from work late or should he be asleep while supper time come, you can wake up to a nice meal. I not say my uncle never deserved that, but as a way of thinking that he's more superior to the point where dinner can't eat unless him did it. You understand? Now I not blame my grandmother. I love her to my heart, and she never know no better. You understand? We know better, so we need to do better. boys are raised as the prized child. Many women out there are wishing that if they're found to be pregnant, they'll have a boy instead of a girl, because to be fair, boys are just less hassle to deal with. Boys are given trucks and stethoscopes as their toys. Yeah, they are given books, while girls are supposed to have dollies. So basically, she's just supposed to become a housewife with kids. Don't trouble him. I saw him stay. You don't do that. You're a girl. Girls don't do that. You grow and you reach puberty and you realize, say, your body start do different things. Your breasts start get tender and sensitive. Your clitoris start feeling pulsations. You see a boy where you like, and you start play mama and papa, and that lead to him thinking that, oh, if it's okay to rub up against her, she not complain, maybe it's okay if we go further than that. Alright, we're going to take it a step further. You reach high school, right? And all of the bossy girl, them who in a grade 10 and 11, not even grade 9, or probably even younger than that, they're with a taxi man. And the taxi man takes them to school, gives them money, and in turn they pay him in sex. And they feel at this point in time that, oh, me are the biggest, me are the greatest, me are the best thing, because a big man check for me, not understanding that they're victims in pedophilia, because in truth and in fact, you're still a child, and the man who is doing this is wrong, is dead wrong, and he knows better. You know, so they should be the ones to know it and do better. But guess what? They can do it because they know that nobody is going to do anything to them. So they can continue doing it as a busman or a taxi man, because at the end of the day, no laws are in place. Them get catch, slap on the wrist, pay a fine, go back to doing what you were doing. And if a young girl gets pregnant, she have to change school. We ostracize her from the community, and oh, she go like she a big woman from she home, so make she stay there. We not surprised that she breed community or. And the boy that gets her pregnant continues through the ranks, goes to school, nothing happens to him. He goes on to live a good life. He doesn't even have to take responsibility for what is happening with the girl. Why is it that women are seen as inferior to men? What have we ever done that has caused you to feel like we're inferior to you, to the point where if one guy said to me, say, oh, come over, make we watch some Netflix, I automatically have to think in my head, say, no, this guy gonna want sex, and me need to make up my mind right now if me gonna give him sex, because even if I go to his house and I say no to the sex, he might come on to me stronger, and then me go in a problem, because in truth and in fact, he's bigger than me, he's stronger than me, and there may not be much I can do about it at that point in time. And if I come out of the situation and say, yo, the boy, they just sexually assault me in him house, then I go say, so why you did that do in him house, goody? Why you come out of your bed go film yard for? Eh? I am supposed to always think in the back of my head that I am going to be sexually abused if I see a guy as my friend and he asks me to come over. To the point where they can use all form of trickery now to make it seem like, oh, come over, man, it's just me and you, a few friends. We're going to just sit and watch movies and have popcorn. So when are we going to make it illegal for girls to have to subject to this? Gentlemen, sir, if I come in your yard and you want to have sex and me say no, and because me no want to fight you, me have to yield, That is rape. Yeah? Sir, if me and you married, and you come home one day and me say, babes, my head hurt me, me can't have sex with you right now, and you hold me down and take it, that is rape. A lot of the times why women don't even fight back when they're in situations like that, when they're alone with a man or married to a man, is because they know that number one, if him is a youth who is stronger than her and she not have no weapons to defend herself, him can likely kill her. You understand? And nobody now want to be a statistic. Number two, if you're in a relationship with a person and them decide say, oh, them are gonna take it come hell or high water, a lot of women go along with it because them know so one, them can't fight him. Two, they don't want to be a victim of domestic abuse, which ends up in them being beaten or killed. Three, them know say the public not gonna believe them for one thing, so it don't even make no sense, them just suffer in silence. Or four, they have to now deal with the physical or mental abuse that comes along that being with a partner entails. So they can never say no at any point. Why? Why are we not retraining our men or training our boys from their young that no means no, that they have no rights to a woman's body, that yes, while a woman's body is made with the organs for her to have sex and reproduce, it does not mean that you have a right to her body in any way, shape or form. Where you come from? Which kind of backwards reason of belief that you can take a woman on her way to work, right? She in a taxi. You know, like what she said to you. You need a one broke or a cum or a orgasm. So you're gonna take her away. Right? She a try to work for provide for herself and her family, for be independent, for not be a burden upon society. You're gonna take her away. Carry go rape her. And just because you don't want to tell nobody, you kill her. And then you throw her in the bushes. Or we just never hear from her ever again. She's buried somewhere. She gets thrown into the ocean somewhere. Why? There's so many prostitutes out there offering you sex for little and nothing, for less than $10 US. And a smaddy daughter you want take. How come? And this is why, you see, when certain people resort to certain things, don't say nothing about it. Don't judge them for the decision they make. Because I was raised to believe that as a woman, house then car. But a lot of people are buy the car now before them buy the house, because they don't want to have to risk taking a taxi when coming home from work, only for realize that the driver, one man there front and one next man there on the back seat. And then when she reach out of the square, she realize that shit, she can't even jump out of this moving vehicle if anything go wrong. So here what, before me have to go through all of that stress, they better me buy a car. Car is not an asset, it's a liability. It's, the moment you drive it off of the lot, it's worth less than what you paid for it. But we still have to take the risk there. Because we look upon it say, well, at least me can drive home safe for me at the night time, or me have to risk taking a taxi and lose my life. Stepfathers are molest stepchildren, fathers molesting daughters, mothers being aware. Let me ask you something. Why is it that the generation before us had to struggle so hard, and that same generation come back to say, oh, you know me, I make it better for my children, but they will see their children struggling and do nothing about it? Check Jamaican social media right now. Go up on a page named Pink Wall and read all the stories that women are talking about when they were growing up and being abused, and their mother know about it and people in the neighborhood know about it and nobody did or said nothing. And as a child, these men are threatening them to say, if you say nothing, I'm gonna kill your mother, I'm gonna kill your family, I'm gonna kill you. And nobody is there to defend them. So they grow up with this anger in them head, and them grow up to think that nobody don't care about them. And then when women start to behave a certain way, we're like, oh, she's so standoffish, she go like she better than people. Oh, and when you don't even know what she's been through. Yeah. So when does the retraining or initial training of our boys begin? When? Are you saying women deserve to be treated like that? Women who are literally the backbone of our society? Women without whom none of us would exist? Are you trying to tell me that a woman's life is equal or less than you having a cum, an orgasm, a one broke? I say you see we. Yeah, that's how you view us. That's how women deserve to be treated. No respect, no morals. When you try to get your wife out of the picture, you just hire somebody for kill her instead of just simply saying, go on about your business. That young girl that died last week, I'm not sure I'm at liberty to even call her name. She will never get married. Her family, and she was the only child. She's not gonna have a kid. Our mother will never have grandchildren. Our mother and father will never live to see her get married. She was only 20. She will never have any more pursuits to say make her life better, and by extension her family better. Nothing. The struggle will just everything for her has ended, and her family is supposed to live the rest of their lives like this. You look at me and tell me say that is fair to her, to her family? That fear? And oh, must be something she do. Could never be the taxi man just did horny and she tell him no. Must be fearful. Don't. Let me let you in on a little secret. A lot of women go through things and will just keep it to themselves because they're not believed. And I'm one of them. Growing up, I had a situation happen to me, and I thought the best thing to do at the time was to tell, and so I told. I was literally ostracized. I was literally told that if me can't get my story straight to them, how am I going to go in front of a judge? Not understanding that my mind was so afraid at that point. Like, me I try say, did this happen to me? Just now make no sense. And I was not believed. Do you think that me, and trust me, my situation is far less than what a lot of women have gone through, will ever have the potential to trust again like that? Like, me have to mentally go through my mind on a daily basis and say, Shanna, you can't treat everybody like your past. You can't treat them like the situation that you were in. You have to be kind, do good, because everybody's not the same. My situation is less than what most people go through. I can't even say it was the worst thing. But nobody would believe me. So when women out there are saying, look, this man abused me, but you still see her able to function and perform her duties, you'll be like, I lie, she tell. Or the fact that you might still see her going with the man because in her head she say, yo, if me not do this, me go dead. He might go kill me, he might go do something to me. And I don't want nothing happen to me or my kids or my mother or my father. You're going to say, no man, I lie, she tell. See her, they still are going with the man. Women are being abused. And this COVID is not making it any easier. Because at least When there was no COVID, we could have go out, go work, and experience a little less. Now when everybody is stuck at home, we see that domestic violence has raised 4 times as in pre-COVID times. And Jamaica is now listed at number 2 in femicide, which means that as a result of domestic violence, women are very much likely to die. You can't go to work, them kill you. You can't decide to leave the relationship, them kill you. You cheat and you're cheating with a married man and you get pregnant, him send somebody come kill you. You decide that this is no longer what I want, them kill you. You are that disposable. So my question is, and still is, when are we going to advocate for our women and children who are literally the only reason why our country is still running? When? Whenever you find out the answer, please let me know so we can broadcast it so all of us can start feeling safe. Because this no fear to women at all. I'm just a talk from Jamaica, but every woman around the world is struggling. We are struggling. The struggle is definitely real. And somebody need for the right by us. And we are trying to do it for ourselves, and we are being shut down. So we're going to need some good men out there who knows what is happening to the women around for come out, come back the woman them. Because whenever a protest are going about a dead man, women are the first who jump in at the middle of the fire for defend. Talk about the protests that are happening in the US. I say if majority and ever them woman them out there, I say we deserve better. And the women have always been defending our men. And when our time come, is crickets. We don't hear nobody say nothing. Something need to happen. This cannot continue forever. The water them need to be stirred up. No woman, no matter what she do in her life, no deserve to be raped and killed. Fathers, talk to your sons and do some introspection, because you're probably not even treating your wife and the mothers of your children right anyways. And no found out there talk about, oh, me kill for my daughter. But you're there with an underage girl in the background. Yeah? Do good and be better and advocate for women. This not right. God no please.